Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I'm going to show you a real fast and easy way to clean up your car. This method can be used whenever the car is lightly dirty, so between washes, maybe even in the winter time when there's a little bit of salt on the car. So right now on my 2004 S2000, it doesn't look very dirty on camera. I mean, you can see it's got some light dust from being in the garage. It has a little bit of, I think a little bit of dirt down here. I'm not really sure what that was, but you know, it's real light stuff that I'm gonna be cleaning up here. And this method is gonna be perfect for it. So some of the other methods would be a traditional wash, which you can kind of see over there. I've been working on putting my wall-mounted pressure washer unit together, but that's a video for a later date. So for now, this is the method that I'm going to show you guys how to use. And what I have here is going to be, this is the product that we're going to be using. It is EcoSmart Waterless Wash from Chemical Guys. This is nothing new. This product's been out for like 4 years. I've been using it since it was basically new, but I love this stuff. It works great. Use it all the time when I don't really need to full-on wash the car, but I just want to get it looking nice again, whether I'm going out for like a Saturday drive or getting it ready for whatever reason. This is the other thing that I'm going to use. It is a tank sprayer. This works a lot better than these sprayers up here, because as you'll see later, you want to put a decent amount of the product on the car to keep surface scratches and things to a minimum. So this definitely helps out quite a bit there. The other product, which honestly you don't always have to use this for a waterless wash like we're doing today, but if you really want to go that extra step, it doesn't take that much longer to go ahead and add that, and then just, you know, glass cleaner of your choice. I don't see the point in buying the fancy glass cleaners. Just off the shelf invisible glass works just fine for me. So I'm going to get this mixed up. As you can see, I'm empty on here. You got to use distilled water. This here holds 1.5 liters, and it says 8 ounces per gallon is what this concentration is supposed to be. So that translates to like roughly 3 ounces for this bottle. Probably a little off there. I'll put the exact amount in the video description, but I don't think it has to be an exact amount. So I'm going to go ahead and mix that up and get started. The other thing you're going to need a lot of for this waterless wash is you're going to need a lot of microfiber towels. This is going to vary depending on how dirty your car is, but you know, even for something like this, I'm probably going to use about 4 of these, maybe 5 for just the body of the car. Actually, it's not really dirty today, so it may not be that many, but the point is you're going to need quite a few microfiber towels. Okay, so now that we have our waterless wash mixed up, next thing I want to do is take your microfiber towel. You want to fold it into 4ths and then fold it into 1/8. And once you have it folded up into 1/8, you're going to take your waterless wash solution and you're going to apply a generous amount onto each panel. And then once you have your solution on the panel, you're just going to take the microfiber and you're going to very gently, I'm not pressing very hard at all, you're going to gently wipe in one spot. And you can see that I've got some of this black, some of the dust that came off there. Now what I'm going to do, and this is key for a waterless wash, I'm not going to let this touch the car again. I'm going to shift the towel to where I can get another swipe, another pass here. And I'm going to do that every time. That dirt that I just pulled off the car is not going to touch again. And that is the key to this. Now, depending on how dirty your car is, you may not be able to make a full pass. You might only make a partial pass, and you're going to need way more towels to do that. But yeah, basically, you just do this for every panel. Never let that dirt touch. And the lower you get down on the car, kind of the worse it's going to be, just as a rule of thumb. And sometimes you just got to follow the curve of the car, and there you go. Now we have a clean panel here, and there's a little bit of residue left by the, it's not even residue, it's just some of the waterless wash hasn't flashed off yet, but it dries completely clear. You'll have to get around the emblems a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that for the whole car. Okay, so as you can see, that probably took me all of, I don't know, 4 minutes, 5 minutes to just go over the whole car, and it gets it to about 90% of what a wash would be, depending on how dirty the car is. I mean, 100%. I mean, this was basically just garage dirt. But like I said, you could use this in the wintertime to knock some salt off the car. What I'm going to do now, though, I'm going to show you, you can also do this on wheels, and I'm going to show you how I use this method on wheels. Now granted, my wheels are kind of the same shape. They're pretty clean as it is, but there's a little bit of brake dust on there. So basically, I'm going to use the exact same method, except for I'm going to use a different microfiber towel. I'm pretty OCD about it. You don't really want the same microfiber towels that touch your wheels to touch your paint. So I've got some different microfiber towels for that. But other than that, it's the exact same method. So I'm going to get the wheels cleaned up, and then I'll show you the car when it's done. Okay, and to put the final touches on here, I'm going to use this Chemical Guys VRP for the tire shine, and just a tire application sponge. Just apply a decent amount of product on the sponge, and just wipe it over the tires like so. I like to try to keep it out of the tread when you first apply it, and then after the product kind of smooths out on its own, then go up there, otherwise it'll kind of build up in the tread. You can see I got a little bit in there, but honestly when it dries you don't really see that anyway. But yeah, so just apply that, and there you go. That's how you would do the tires when you're done. Okay, so I'm all done with my waterless wash here that I just did. And I'm just going to do a quick walk around and kind of show you everything. You know, you got the paint looking pretty good. I mean, the car wasn't that dirty to start with. One thing to note on a waterless wash like this, it's obviously not the ideal way to wash your paint. You should always use a soap to keep the lubricity on your panels, to keep any surface scratching and things to a minimum. But if you're careful, this is definitely a way you can quickly clean up your car before you need to go somewhere. You can see the car looks great. So yeah, you can see this whole process takes maybe 10 minutes start to finish. So once you get everything done, you are good to go. You should probably if you decide to put tire shine on there, this VRP does say it requires a little bit of a drying time. I forget exactly what it is. I'll pop it up on the video right here. But if you don't put it on very thick, I've driven it, you know, 20 or 30 minutes after I put it on the car. I might take the dry side of the sponge and just kind of rub it in even better. But yeah, I've never had an issue with it. So yeah, if this video showed you anything you didn't already know about, give it a like. Thanks for watching.